background. And he's the one that red pilled so many folks about Obama being a plant and a puppet and being groomed to be president since birth. Everybody's like, oh, it came out of nowhere. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. The globalists had a plan. They needed Obama for 8 years, followed up by Clinton for 8 years, and they would have been able to complete their agenda. Luckily, Trump threw a fucking wrench into the game and stopped it, put a hiatus on it, kind of threw everything to shit, which is why they pulled a freaking pandemic out of their ass and threw that against the wall to see if it would stick. And it seems like it did stick for a while, but I don't know. More and more people are starting to wake up. More and more people are starting to wake up and see the writing on the wall, so to speak, as they say. And Mohap. What's Mohap? Yeah, the chef definitely knew. See, I don't know if you guys watch Lou Valentino. He's another streamer on both YouTube and Rumble. He's always been a lefty. He's a Puerto Rican from New York, so they're majority lefty over there. Um, but he's been on an awakening, and he's aware of what's going on now. He covered it yesterday on his stream. I don't know. I forget the guy's name. Is it Alan? It might be Alan or something. But during Barack's initial run at presidency, there was this one guy specifically who came out, did a whole press conference, and was like, I just think everybody should know Obama came out with this fake record about his drug use, and I smoked crack with Obama while I was sucking his dick, and I think people should know about it. Which nobody knows about, apparently. Well, a lot of conservatives have seen the video, but almost nobody that supports Obama knows about this, which is absolutely crazy. And then he comes into office supposedly against gay marriage when he's actually gay himself. And then he's the one president to just ram this tranny agenda down the throats of everybody. It was him that started all this shit. So drag queen story time, all the other sick, disgusting things people are trying to force on our children, all started by Obama because he married a tranny himself. So he's very empathetic to the trannies. And yeah. So that's it. I don't think it was that the chef knew. I think the obviously the chef knew. The chef's been his boyfriend for a long time. Um, it had to have been something else. It had to have been something else because apparently the guy that came out about the crack and the blowjob is still alive. But one guy that worked for Obama who called him to and told him that I'm also having an affair with Obama and you need to be careful. He was shot point blank range in his apartment in Chicago. Murder never solved. Um, like within a week of making that phone call. So if you're close to Obama and you know, you should be careful. You might get whacked. You might get whacked. I think this guy was on the outskirts. He's a former criminal. He's a felon. Um, so they didn't bother whacking him. But There's no way she just found out about this.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Happy Thursday, everybody. A question of the day today directed to Mr. Barack Obama.
Why are you gay?
She is. She is just getting into this. How do you not know this, Candace? How do you not know this? I stream on a communist app called Bigo Live. I host a shit-talking room over there where we make fun of everybody. And I show this to them all the time. Because I get all kinds of people in there trying to support Obama. And I'm like, did you know this? And they're like, no way, no way. So I have to pull up the video and show it to them all the time. But the fact that there's this many mainstream conservative people who don't understand that Obama's gay is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. I don't know. You guys want to watch this? It seems pretty interesting. I think we should. I think we should. All right, guys. Well, if you're new to the live, welcome. My name's Randall. This is the McClures. We react, review, we make fun of, we laugh at stuff. Links down in the description if you would like to help support. We would appreciate it. We do need your support. We're trying to make a full-time go at this. So click the like, click the follow, thumbs up, all that good stuff. We're going to be getting into a Candace Owens video today. Apparently, she was shocked to learn this. She didn't know Obama was gay. I don't know why she didn't know. But they are good at keeping secrets and keeping things pushed under the rug. So I was just explaining to people on the live that I show a video that came out, I believe, in 07 or 08, prior to him being president. And they buckled it down. They buckled it down. Majority of people didn't see it, don't know about it. And I don't know why it's recirculating now. I think it's because there's speculation the Democrats are going to run Big Mike. They're going to kick out Biden, and they're going to put Big Mike up in the place. So they're starting to smear the Obama family. Or not smear, because it's true. But they're starting to bring to light information people may not have gathered.
Happy Thursday, everybody. A question of the day today directed to Mr. Barack Obama.
Why are you gay?
You are gay. And we're going to talk about that. Plus, we have a principal of an Oklahoma elementary school who moonlights as a drag queen and was previously arrested on a child porn charge. So I'll ask the question, how did this person get hired to work in front of children? All that and more today coming up on Candace Owens.
That's crazy. You can see I got my leftist tier mug, which I only have because I signed up to Daily Wire when Candace joined to watch her show. I've always liked her directness.
You know, a lot of people are really shocked to see the extent that the Department of Justice and the media went through to cover up for Hunter Biden and his laptop, and especially because there was just such an abundance of evidence throughout the 2020 election that obviously this was real. I mean, we had photos circulating of him smoking crack, and people went, oh, this is Russian propaganda. I mean, how deluded you have to be looking at an actual photo and to believe that it must somehow be Russian propaganda. What would be the Russian interest in creating propaganda about Hunter Biden? And of course, now, because time has gone by, because the media got what it wanted, which was an installation of Joe Biden as the president, they're kind of going, oh, no, there might be something here. And people are realizing, wow, the Department of Justice is implicit. We have former members of the CIA and the intelligence community, which are complicit. We're complicit in issuing that letter saying, oh, absolutely not. This is for sure a Russian propagandist effort, even though they knew that the contents of the laptop were true.
That's definitely the biggest thing, and people don't really talk about, but that's probably the scariest thing that happened with the Hunter Biden laptop cover-up thing. Obviously, they asked social media to block it, ban it, all that stuff. That's not that surprising. But 51 former intelligence officers, um, all coming out and signing that letter, just shows you how corrupt the security state is in America. All the three-letter agencies are crap.
Seeing that there are judges that are implicated, and people are asking a question: just how corrupt is the system? When we talk about the deep state, right? People think that's just a trendy phrase that you have to be a conspiracy theorist to believe in it. This is what we are referring to. We are referring to people that have so much power that they can make stories that should be everywhere disappear virtually overnight. It will just get you to stop talking about something that we should be talking about for months and have you focusing on something else. And that is what we saw with the Hunter Biden laptop.
From my understanding, something that I heard on Dan Bongino's show recently, because if you don't know, he was a former Secret Service for the Obama administration. He said he heard that you weren't allowed to talk about it, or you wouldn't be able to, like, so if anybody from ABC reported on it, then ABC wouldn't get any access to the White House or to the Obamas. So they all just didn't talk about it because they wanted access. Crazy.
Top story. So it amazed me, actually, when unrelatedly, but also relatedly, Tucker Carlson was just speaking in front of a camera and talking about the claims, the allegations that Barack Obama was gay, something that I've known for years. And people were very surprised to hear about it.
Okay, so
because,
she did
of course, there was a media concerted effort to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd be highly surprised that she didn't know about this till right now. So obviously she has
suppress those stories when Barack Obama was running for president of the United States. Let's listen to what Tucker Carlson had to say about that.
There's one simple vision hack anyone can use to improve vision, so you can say goodbye to your optometrist for good. Did you know that vision impairments have nothing to do with your eyes? The eyes are simply a camera for the part of the brain responsible for your sight. Here's the truth. No matter what type of glasses you wear or what eye treatments you try, you're only treating the symptoms, not the root cause. So listen up. Eventually, it will become harder and harder to see clearly, making you feel detached.
2008, it became really clear that Barack Obama had been having sex with men and smoking crack. And a guy came forward, Larry Sinclair, and said, I'll sign an affidavit. And he did. I'll take a lie detector. And he did. I smoked crack with Barack Obama and had sex with him. Well, that was obviously true. Nobody reported it, not because they were squeamish about sex or drugs, but because the Obama campaign said anyone who reports on this gets no access to the Obama campaign. And so they didn't report on it. So that happens. That's just one small example, but that happens all the time with.
I thought I heard it from Dan Bongino. Maybe he played this clip of Tucker? I don't know.
Lots of different issues.
That's a pretty big one. The idea that the president of the United States was involved in having illicit affairs and the media was covering it up. And I'll take it a step further. I'll tell you what I heard. I heard this directly from the mouth of a Secret Service agent whose name I cannot remember, but who worked for Barack Obama and his family. And he said that while Barack Obama was in office, again, this is coming from a Secret Service agent, that they would help sneak young men into the White House. It was not a secret of sorts that Barack Obama was sleeping with these young men, and that was just a part of their job. Unbelievably, the press never found out about this, which happens sometimes. Sometimes you can actually drop off crack cocaine at the White House and they don't know who did it. So yeah, the government can be super hush-hush when they want to be. And of course, the media will help them bury those facts.
Wow.
But let's go backward, because apparently this clip of Tucker Carlson is going viral because people had never heard it. They'd never even heard about Larry Sinclair. They never heard about his testimony. And if they did hear about it, it was dismissed. They problematized Larry Sinclair himself. And I want to be clear that Larry Sinclair has some problems. Yes, he has problems, a lot of financial ones. He's been accused and convicted of fraud, credit card fraud, things of that nature. But he was pretty clear when he repeatedly said over and over again that he had engaged in a homosexual affair with Barack Obama. He was pretty clear when he said that he had sex with then Senator Barack Obama in Chicago. And he was willing to even host a news conference about it at the National Press Club in Washington on June 18th, 2008. So don't take my word for it. Actually watch this video, which has largely been buried, and let me know what you think about it. Take a listen.
In regards to the Obama incident, I flew out of Colorado Springs, Colorado to Chicago on November 2nd, 1999, arriving in O'Hare early in the morning of November 3rd. I went to the Chicago area to attend the graduation of my godson, my best friend's son, from basic training from the Great Lakes Navy Training Facility. I made reservations at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Gurnee, Illinois, based solely on the location to the training center. On November 5th, 1999, I hired the services of 5-Star Limousine. Excuse me. I had hired them both for November 5th and November 6th of 1999. On November 6, 1999, I asked the limo driver, whose name I now reveal for the first time, Jagir Paramit Mutani, if he knew anyone who would like to socialize and show me Chicago. Mr. Mutani understood that I was looking for someone who knew Chicago and would enjoy socializing. Mr. Mutani said he knew someone who was a friend of his. On November 6, 1999, after picking me up at the hotel in Gurnee, and this is significant, Mr. Mutani used his cell phone to make a call. That call was made to then Illinois State Senator Barack Obama to set up an introduction between myself and Senator Obama. Upon arriving at the bar and exiting the limo, Senator Obama was standing next to Mr. Mutani, and I was introduced to Senator Obama by name. Later that evening in a bar which I believe was called Alibis, and I state believe because I have failed so far to get Citigroup to provide the credit card receipts that has the actual name. I mentioned I could use a line or two to wake up. Senator Obama asked me if I was referring to Coke, and I stated I was. After stating I was, Obama stated he could purchase cocaine for me and then made a telephone call. This too is significant, from a cell phone to a presently unknown individual, during which Senator Obama arranged the cocaine purchase. Senator Obama and I then departed the bar in my limousine and proceeded to an unknown location where Senator Obama exited the limousine with $250, which was provided to him by me. Returned a short while later with an 8-ball of cocaine, which he gave to me. I did ingest a couple of lines of cocaine, and shortly thereafter, Senator Obama produced a glass cylinder pipe and packet of crack cocaine from his pocket. Obama then smoked the crack cocaine. I performed fellatio on Senator Obama in the limousine during the time Senator Obama was smoking crack cocaine, after which I had the driver take me to my hotel, the Comfort Suites, Gurnee, Illinois. The following day, November 7th, 1999, Senator Obama appeared at my hotel room, unannounced, uninvited, where we again ingested cocaine and I again performed fellatio on Senator Obama.
Transgender. It's made very, very cool through the media. Through TikTok, through Reddit, through Tumblr, through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter, through their games, in their movies.
Princess who came to your ball tonight was me.
Why are they all doing this simultaneously?
Do you think you'd be happy?
Do you believe him? That seems remarkably detailed. It seems that if you were a meaningful journalist and you were in front of him at that news conference, you could have easily fact-checked those things. You
That's
could have
crazy,
asked for those
folks.
credit
That's
card receipts.
crazy.
You could have gone to then Senator Barack Obama and asked him to.
So has anybody not seen that before? Has anybody not heard that before? Because that just goes to show you the power of mainstream media and the powers that be to keep information secret.
To counter those claims. Hey, actually, Barack Obama, where were you on that night that this man claims that he was performing fellatio on you? I'll tell you, I believe him. I believe him because, as I said in follow-up stories, speaking to a Secret Service agent, they could all but confirm that Barack Obama was gay and that it wasn't really much of a secret when he was in the White House. And of course, now what's also happened is an ex-girlfriend of his has come forward with a letter written from Barack Obama detailing his gay fantasies that he had with men, saying that he would choose to be publicly heterosexual, but behind the scenes, obviously, that he fantasized about men. So this isn't a secret. It's never been a secret, but it was yet kept from the general public. Why? That's the interesting question, because I'll be clear. It doesn't really impact my life if Barack Obama is a flaming homo. It probably doesn't really impact yours. But as a country, we should ask the question, why did the media cover this up? Were they afraid that we weren't going to vote for a gay man? And
it does answer the question why America's #1 export is homosexuality and pedophilia. It does answer the question why they were flying rainbow flags on every embassy across the globe. It does answer those kind of questions.
In 2008, is that the reason they did it? No, I would take it a step further and suggest this. Media knows, of course, of what Barack Obama is. The media is being controlled by the CIA. I have said this to my followers routinely on this podcast, that if you question that narrative, you need to look up Operation Mockingbird. The CIA has placed agents all across the media to control the way that we think, and that's been going on for decades. That's been going on since JFK was assassinated. That was when they put in place that Operation Mockingbird program. Why? I don't know. I don't know why they thought that they needed journalists to repeat what they wanted them to say following JFK's death, which, by the way, they clarified for us this year or last year. That was also Russian. It's all about Russia, Russia, Russia. It couldn't possibly be our CIA involved in these sorts of murky situations. But the bigger reason why they like these complicated characters like Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and Barack Obama, and that they fully know their dirt, that they know that Barack Obama probably likes crack, that they know that he likes young men, is because that allows them to control these people. So you find somebody who presents well enough, right? You get them into positions of power and you install what is known as a puppet presidency. Barack Obama's not going to not do exactly what they say at all times, because look what they have on Barack Obama. Look what they know about Barack Obama. These things aren't conspiracies. It's common sense, obviously. And that is all I'm going to say about that. According to a recent study of hundreds of women who have had an abortion, 60% reported that they would have
Googled abortions, and I scheduled an appointment thinking it was an abortion clinic. They did my first ultrasound. Seeing the ultrasound, it impacted me to the point.
All right, so we were going to check out that section of Candace just because I was actually talking about it and then came across her video. Coincidentally, that was kind of perfect. But I was surprised. I was surprised at the video. I was surprised when I started the video. I was like, what do you mean she doesn't know about this? But obviously she does. She's just reiterating the information for her viewers in case none of them knew already. Which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Also, subscribe to me. Join, click, links, follow, all that good stuff. Hit me up on Instagram. Follow me there.